he enlisted only 1 year before I enlisted, but I knew him from the days of the public affairs detachment. It just seems our careers were always crisscrossing, but we never really got to work together as a team. And I kept threatening to withhold his retirement. So do I get to approve this? Do I have to approve that before he gets to go? And so I've kept threatening, and he has convinced me that this really is the right thing. But in the usual Robert Jennings style, it's not because he's ready to retire and he needs to move on, but he says, I need to make opportunities for those beneath me to move on. Now, he tried that about 4 years ago and didn't buy it. And kept it, so we kept it for a little bit longer. But honestly, that is how he has gone through his entire career. He was always to set up for success the people that were coming from behind him. And that is truly our mission and our job as senior leaders, or as midterm leaders, as I remember you doing that, is always to make our subordinates successful. So even at this last act, it was always selfless. And Robert has always been that way. This is the first time I've ever called him Robert. I'm very respectful of the rank, and particularly when you get to the rank of Command Sergeant Major, I don't call people by their first name, so I'm really abusing it here tonight. But I have so much respect and so much love and so much, I don't know what the right word is, but compassion for what you do because of what you've always done for your service members. I told you tonight I was so excited I finally got to see his children. He's always had these mythical children. And I get to see that they're real and they're beautiful. What you need to know is I know you've made sacrifices for your father for many, many years. But it's all been for the gain of so many other of his military children. And there are so many of them out there that he has, that are successful truly because of his mentorship and his leadership and his selflessness in maybe giving up some time for you to make sure that they had opportunities and that they were raised correctly in the military. So Robert, it truly is. As I came up here, I said, is it really too late? Can I still deny this retirement? But I also understand that there are other people that he has raised behind him that he wants to see be successful, and I wouldn't deny him that because he's given so much of himself for so many years. I'm just grateful to have had some of this time to share. So on behalf of the Joint Staff, Sergeant Major Jennings, let me present this to you, and truly with very mixed emotions and somewhat brokenheartedly, I let you leave this service, but please remember you're always going to be a mentor, and we may have to call you back for that. You know, senior mentors is quite a gig these days. So, yes, we do. So please don't be a stranger, even though you're leaving, because I love to spend time with your wife, and I love to spend time with you. So please don't be a stranger and stay with us.